Hey guys, Jay here, welcome to EonsOfBattle, and today I'd like to show you how to mask your models quick and easy with some silly putty. I have this shipping container that needs some parts masked for airbrushing, but it's really detailed and it would be a pain in the behiney to mask with tape. No problem, silly putty will do the trick. First, I used some tape to mask the majority of the areas that I want no paint on. Then, I stretched out my silly putty into a small strand. I placed it onto the model, and the way this works is, silly putty is not sticky at all. It'll squish down into the details and not allow paint to flow, but it doesn't hold very strong, so you have to be a little delicate placing it onto the model. I pressed it into the details around where I wanted it and used my fingers to sculpt the putty off of areas I didn't want it, and then it was ready for airbrushing. I sprayed some orange, specifically Kador Red Highlight from P3, and it won't matter if you get some on the silly putty. It should stay nice and workable forever. Maybe if you're constantly painting on it for years, but really it should last a very, very long time. Now for the magic. Demasking. I could watch this for hours. Removing the masking and seeing what a great job it did keeping the paint where I wanted it. Now it's time to do the rest, so I squished my silly putty out flat and placed it over the orange. Now that paint is fresh, probably not even cured yet, but the putty is perfectly suited for this. It'll not pull off any paint. So I sculpted it on and carefully molded it around the details, and once again, my model was ready for some airbrushing. This time I am spraying a coat of P3 Troll Blood Base, and my silliest putty is going to keep it off of the middle of my model. But before we disrobe the mini and take off all that sexy putty, we make tutorials like these every week, and if you like them, you could consider helping us by supporting us over on Patreon. And you'll get some behind the scenes and exclusive content as well. So now it's time to move that putty! Once finished, I demasked again. It came off perfectly, leaving a lovely orange stripe in the middle of the model. As you can see, perfection! Masking can be a pain in the butt, but with silly putty, it can be a lot more fun to do. I think this is much faster than doing it all with tape. The tape can be too tacky and pull off fresh paint. It's silly not to own some silly putty, and you should have an egg of it in your hobby toolkit. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Silly putty is fun to play with, not to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.